Jesus do?
What would Jesus do?
So every day and every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger, yes.
I'm getting stronger and stronger, yes.
Every day and every way, I'm getting wiser and wiser, yes.
I'm getting wiser and wiser, yes.
Every day and every way, I'm getting healthier and healthier, yes.
I'm getting healthier and healthier, yes.
Every day and every way, I'm getting wealthier and wealthier, yes.
I'm getting wealthier and wealthier, yes.
For this is the day that the Lord has made.
For this is the day that the Lord has made.
I will rejoice and be glad in it.
I will rejoice and be glad.
It is a great day to be alive. May be seated in His presence, and this is the day that the Lord has made. It's the very first day of the rest of your life. Wherever you're going, you'll have to go from here today. And it is indeed a great day just to be alive.
Amen.
And I always say every day is a great day to be alive. And if you don't think that every day is a great day to be alive, then just miss one. Just miss one. Now, this is Serenity. A perfect church for imperfect people. A place where we recognize that every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. So we judge no one, we condemn no one. The judgment seat is reserved for God, and we all sit on the love seat with Jesus. We recognize that we are all individuals here. We were born as individuals, we live as individuals, we'll die as individuals, and ultimately be judged by history and by God as individuals. And since God did not make us all to look alike, He does not expect us all to think alike. And so we may not see everything alike or like everything we see, but we are free here to see what we see in this fellowship of unconditional love, where the differences that make no difference to God make no difference to us. I welcome all of you here. And for those of you who are here for the first time, I invite you to look up and see. This church was purchased from the first church of the Nazarene. And in the old John Wesleyan tradition, several years ago, as a protest against the slave trade, many of them built their churches, the seating of their churches, in the form of a slave, the hull of a slave ship turned upside down. That is what you're looking at here. The address of this church is 1619. That's the year that the first slave ship landed in Jamestown, Virginia. The street where this building is located is Lee Street, named after a Confederate general named Robert E. Lee, whose mission it was to keep our forebears in slavery. The telephone number here is 241-1863. 1863 is the year, of course, that Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, which was the beginning of our freedom from physical slavery. So this is a unique experience here. We call it destiny. That's why we have an African American museum here where you're free to browse through and take a look, a journey, we call it, from the time when we were kings and queens in Africa, through slavery, the Reconstruction period, the Renaissance, the Civil Rights Movement, and ultimately the election of Barack Obama as President of the United States. We welcome all of you here. We're glad to have you here. Now, some folks that are not here today, when they find out what happened here today, they're going to be terribly disappointed. Now, I didn't know until yesterday that Dr. Malefi Asante would be here. And let me tell you, when I found out that he was going to be in Florida, I called him and I said, listen, man, just can't get this close to us and not come here. Amen. I love this man. And let me tell you before I go any further, those of you who have the internet, listen, you owe it to yourself. Google Dr. Maleficare Santa. Listen to him. He is one of the most powerful speakers in the world. It's just unimaginable about the knowledge that he has about himself, about this country, about Africa, and about the world. I just learned this morning that he has written now not 70 books, but he's written 2 books since he was here last February. And one of them, and I'll let him talk about it, is called As I Run Toward Africa. By the way, your preacher did it. But seriously, I'm honored to know him. We've been cutting buddies since the days of the National Christian Institute in Nashville, Tennessee. In fact, we used to try to dress alike. We bought these preacher hats.
No, I tried to dress like you.
No. But this man is, and let me just stop. I can go through all these speech 9 languages, including Chinese, and I can go through all this. And I just hope one day, when he, and this, I announced last Sunday, is going to be the year of the men here in this church. And we have a lot to do about that. I ate for the first time yesterday since last Monday, 10 o'clock. But I feel great. I've been fasting and praying for this church and particularly for the men. And some of them, a lot of them have been here this morning. I don't know where your sons today.
I don't know. I'll call them though.
Okay. But I'm telling you, they're going to miss something. But let me move right on. I want you to go back home now and give me and Sister Doris and Sister Bessie and some of y'all that look like y'all, old enough to remember some of this stuff. Go back and give us one of those good old ones now.
All right.
All right. And then the next voice you hear will be that of Dr. Maleficare Santa.